Hey, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, man. I hope everyone is doing well on this Friday, man. I hope you guys had a great day. Hope you guys are safe. Hope your family is safe. Hey, this is the moment we all been waiting for. I don't know if y'all ready, because I don't know if I'm ready. But this is my boy, Ken Rodgers. Man, I know y'all about to get this dude hell today. I know y'all are. George, Kim, Josh, all of y'all. I know y'all about to just send them through the ringer. So, hey, man, I'm gonna bring my boy to the screen, man. Oh boy, I don't even know if I'm ready for it. Hey, what's up, Denise? Here we go. Three, two, one.
My man.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Kenny Kim, what's up, bro?
What's going on, boss?
Dude, I'm maxing and relaxing, enjoying this beautiful weather I got out here in Cali.
Oh, rub it in.
Oh, my bad, bro. My bad.
I mean, it ain't too bad here, but go ahead, rub it in.
It's not no. It's probably about 75 right now, almost 80 degrees right now.
You gonna turn the knife while you digging it in?
Oh man, hey, it's dough, bro. It's dough. Don't worry about it.
That makes it worse.
Hey, look, the
There
first
you go,
one.
out the grip. Tell the story.
Hey, all caps too. All
Man,
caps.
and
Hey.
my phone going off like crazy.
No, hey, we gonna take that down. Look, we're gonna take that down right now.
Don't worry, it'll pop back up
Oh, I'm
a
sure.
couple times.
Multiple times. Multiple.
I
Hey, but
tell you,
no,
the show will go past the hour telling that story.
hey, man, look, this is my boy Ken Rodgers from the Detroit, Michigan. Uh, I need a haircut or he need a haircut. This is my COVID cut. I hope you ain't talking about me.
Well, my man,
Nah.
I'm letting my new growth come back in.
Yeah,
I completely bald 3 weeks ago.
yeah. Hey, here we go. Hey, I appreciate you, G Money. And I try to do what I can. I knew I had Kenny coming in, and I know I had some viewers, so I had to make sure that I had some kind of bow tie that was kind of hot. So you know.
I see you blinging. You got the little gold going. There go Ron.
Yeah. Hey, look. Man, dude, I have never look. We not even at 3 minutes yet, and we got 32 viewers looking right now. So, dude, oh my god, this is crazy. You are a celebrity, bro. Straight
No
celebrity.
way.
Hey, dude, I'm gonna come out front, dude. Like I said, this is my boy here, though, man. Ken Rodgers from Detroit. Happy to have him on. I know you guys gonna shoot your questions. I'm not worried about that story right now because I know eventually it's gonna come up again. But man, my first question to you, kid, hey, dude, what does family mean to you, bro?
Oh, you're talking to a family man. I have 6 children.
Oh wow.
So you're talking to a family man. I have an older set and I have a younger set. So my oldest is 22 years old.
Okay.
And I go all the way down to elementary school.
Oh wow.
But there's a big gap. There's a shoot, I'm sorry, a 10-year gap from my son, my girls, and then my baby boy.
Huh. So your youngest is how old?
A few weeks.
A few weeks?
Yeah, man.
Not like one, like a few weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Miracle baby is all I can say.
There you hey. So man, right now you have a starting five plus one.
Plus a reserve. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. I feel that. I feel
So
that.
for me, I was a young father. I was a father at 18. I was still in high school.
Okay.
So my family kind of formed who I was at an early age. Like they put that level of responsibility. I couldn't even get it out. But they will force me to step up to the plate a lot sooner than maybe I was ready for.
Okay.
So I never had that opportunity to be a reckless young man.
Right.
Although I've had my times after, they were older, before my girls got here, um, you know, to live my life just a little bit.
Right.
But family is like the highest priority for me right now.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
I've cut bowling down. I got a daughter that does dance every other Friday. I was bowling on Fridays. So guess what?
Bye-bye bowling.
Absolutely.
Hey, that's what's up, dude. Hey, I respect that for the simple fact, bro, that 6 kids, and like I said, as much as we know you love bowling, you make a sacrifice on your own to say, I'm going to be there for my kids and support. That's A1, bro.
Yeah, I got 2 in college and I got 1 on the way. My son, he's 16. He is a certified, nationally ranked chess player.
Chess?
Chess.
Oh, wow.
He's won multiple championships across state lines.
Wow. Okay. That's dope.
Yeah, he's gone in some tournaments. He's been undefeated. They had him on the news.
That is dope, bro. All right, man. That's something new that I never knew. Do you play chess? Did he get it from you?
Nope. So it started, we walked into Walmart. He said, Dad, I want to get this game. It was called No Stress Chess. And it was a kid's version of teaching them how the actual movements of the pieces go. And then me and my first wife, we found a extracurricular team that was playing at the Detroit Institute of Arts. So they had, a team playing, and then they had free play. So the coach took to my son, and it just went from there. He started playing at the age of 8.
Wow. That's dope, bro. Hey, you see your girl here, your sis, Ash said, hey, how did you get into bowling, and what age did you start?
I started bowling. My first league, I was 3. My parents bowled. My mother and father bowled, my stepfather bowled. So it was just inherent that I was going to bowl.
Right.
Just tell my man, because I don't sell oranges by the freeway. I know y'all got a bunch of Mexicans that sell oranges by the freeway.
Man, dude, they are not going to let you loose today, bro. I'm telling
Absolutely
you.
not.
I'm telling you now.
Hey, did you know Josh's family tunneled here all the way from Pueblo, Colorado to come to Josh and Kim's wedding?
I'm done, bro. I'm done.
They left out. The wedding was in October. They left out, I want to say maybe April. And they started tunneling their way all the way here. They said, Trump, forget the wall, man. We gonna make it there anyway.
Hey, my boy. Hey, look, my boy DP say, what was your most memorable bowling achievement?
Ooh, most memorable.
Yep.
I want to say the Rodman. I won the Rodman 2 months before I got married.
Okay.
2017. And I won with the lowest game in history for my region. I won with 169.
Wait, you won the tournament with a 169?
I won my final match with 169.
Wow. Wow.
Because I got new growth. My hair can grow. That's why, Joshua. It's going to be comedy hour, bro.
Dude.
That's all it's going to be, is 100% comedy hour.
Hey, Kim, we have no time limit on this show. So if y'all want entertainment and 100% real, because I believe Ken is going to give it to us 100% real. I'm just saying, there is no time limit.
And it's Friday.
Absolutely.
So Josh got a bedtime. Kim got to tuck him in at about 9:45. So it is what it is.
Oh, she got to go tuck him in, Kim.
Yeah, she got to tuck him in. She got to strap in this onesie first, though.
She got to go tuck him in, huh?
Absolutely.
Look, why did you used to smack them legs around at Royal and free me up like that?
Ooh, man, I tell you, we had a bowling alley closed a few years ago called Royal. Man, I struck in that place a lot. When I say a lot, Brandon, I mean it was to the point where guys would, if they had $2.99 and I had the front three, they wouldn't write the score down on the jackpot board.
Wow.
Same thing with the Free Enterprise League that George is talking about. At one point in time, that was the biggest league in the nation. And no BS, in one season, just out of jackpot money alone, between my Saturday league and my Friday league, I made $80,000.
Dang. Getting that money, bro.
Like I made so much.
See your boy.
So from the outside looking in, whoo, the same question I posed to him. What do I think the TNBA need? Structure. When I say structure, the current infrastructure that's established, yes, we do need, some of the older regime to keep us grounded and to always remind us of where we came from. But they need to get out of the old mindset where they're afraid to ask for what they want. For example, I've pitched this to the last president. I pitched this to our current president and a few of our tournament directors. Why is it that TNBA does not have a national hotel chain? And what I mean by that is, why don't they have a national hotel chain contract? So if I go to Marriott, Hilton, those are all over the country, correct?
Yeah.
So we have a Rodman in every region. We have a regional tournament in every region, and we have a national tournament. If I were to walk into a Hilton or Marriott and I tell them I can guarantee 1,000 nights a year, if you guarantee me a rate for $69, regardless of what tournament that I have, how many people do you think will start booking rooms? How many more people will travel?
A lot.
$69 is not a lot. For my wedding, I'm on Mother's Day weekend. I got a contract for $80 from a Marriott, guaranteeing 10 rooms.
Yeah, 10 rooms is cake.
10 rooms for one night. Again, imagine that was me just going in, telling them what I wanted. These corporations are looking for opportunities to expand because they look at, if I give you this for your bowling tournament, what happens when you go on your regular travel? Who will be on your top of mind awareness? You're going to brand a Marriott or a Hilton in your head. You may even decide to become an honors member.
Yeah, you're right. You are right.
Yeah.
What have you done in your life that has touched your heart and others' hearts?
Man, so if you look at my picture on Facebook, I started a mentoring group back in 2009. It's called Leaders of Tomorrow. It has a dual meaning. So I was working as a financial advisor, and I walked into a school. I walked to a middle school, and this middle school was in one of the poorest neighborhoods that you could think of. So I'm looking around, I'm looking at these children, and I asked the principal, I said, "Hey, do you guys have a computer lab?" He said, "No." So wait a minute. You mean to tell me that I'm in a middle school? I'm in an elementary middle school split. And you tell me you don't have a computer lab in your school. What are you arming our children with to go out here in the world? So the company that I was working with, I had them donate computers to build a computer lab in the school.
Right.
And seeing that I was working there as a financial advisor, I said, you know what? Let me teach these children something about money. Because that's one of the subjects that we don't teach in our inner city schools is money. And when I speak of money, I mean wealth management, wealth accumulation, not get rich, wealth. There's a difference.
See, you're not as crazy as people think. You got some knowledge.
Plenty. I'm gonna show you something. And then I also mentor with high school seniors on creating a 3-year, 5-year, a 3-year and 5-year plan, whether it's in college or outside of college. So these kids right here.
Yep.
You see that guy in the middle?
Yep.
Oh, and I've made a fool of myself in front of these guys. I've done plenty. That was given to me by a different corporation for being mentor of the year.
Oh, that's dope.
Like I still keep in contact with a lot of my guys. I've been doing that for 4 years. Out of the 4 years, I've dealt with, they give you a small group of 3. So out of my 12 guys, 11 of them are still in college. Yeah, I definitely got knowledge of some time.
Hey, I just have to show you that one. Hey, my boyfriend DP said, how many 800s and 300s do you have?
300s. I reached 100 back in August of last year and haven't bowled another one since. 800s, I'm at, I think, 67.
Wow. All right. Hey, Gail Rodgers. Hey, what other sports did you play growing up that you was actually good at?
Well, there's a problem. So I did play basketball, but I wasn't allowed to play in school. I was born with a heart condition.
Oh, wow.
Which prevented me from getting the medical clearance to go out and play. So the same thing that Reggie Lewis and Hank Gathers died from is what I have. Man. It's rare, but
that's why you different right there. See? That's why you different, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. I was told I would never see the age of 16.
Dang. Wow. That's crazy. Hey, what are some of the issues in bowling that concerns you? Just give us a couple because I know we got a list of them.
Oh, sure. So one of my issues is going over 300 with handicap. I understand you should get your pins, but the pins are to equal out the playing field. They're not to give you an advantage. My biggest issue with that is, how do you go over a perfect score?
I don't know.
Another thing, some of these changes that they're making with bowling balls or what you're allowed to do. So I get there, come August 2nd, no more balance holes. But folks, if you don't drill bowling balls, you don't know how that balance hole can help some of the one-handed bowlers be more competitive to keep up with the two-handed bowlers. That creates so many revolutions. I mean, you got some freak of natures that, can generate just as many revs as a two-handed player like EJ Tackett. But how many EJ Tacketts are there out there?
One.
That's my stepson. No, you cannot get anything.
Leon strike a lot anyway, so it don't matter.
Man, let me tell you about that guy. That guy called me today about his car. And what do? I go try to find him a resolve for his car at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. There you go. Hey, your boy, you must golf. How many pars in a row have you had golfing?
Well, actually, I had a round at Glenhurst. It's a small little course over here. I went par for the front 9. The back 9 went a little bit over par.
So you go front 9 pars, and then back 9.
No. I went the score equal par for the front 9.
Oh Lord Jesus!
So the front 9, I think the par was 36.
Yeah,
36.
Huh.
I'm not the greatest golfer. I do play. I can hit my driver a long way.
Okay. Look at him. I'm gonna just show you. You ain't got to answer nothing. Just...
Oh my God. Kim said people not washing their hands is a huge issue. Man, I got a story about that one too. Jesus Christ.
What kind of people do you hang around?
Whoa. This is one of your people about the hand washing story.
Hey. Hold on. Hold that thought. Let's go.
I'm telling you, that's one of your people. If you knew the story, Jesus Christ.
Oh, see. Oh, man.
Let's just say I was at the Rodman.
No.
I'm not going to say a name. I heard it. I'm not going to say a name. Jesus Christ.
He getting in trouble right now, y'all, just to let y'all know.
I was at the Rodman, and I was using the restroom. So I'm in this particular bathroom, there is a urinal, and then there's a stall. So I'm using the urinal. The guy in the stall next to me, it sounds like the 4th of July is going off over there, man. I mean, this guy is blowing the bathroom out. So I hear the door open. I look to see who in the hell let that loose. So it's somebody that we all know. The next thing I heard was the door open and close. I didn't hear the sink go on. I didn't hear the air dryer. And he went back to bowling. I'll text you the name later.
Okay. Hey, have you invested in any type of business venture, and how's it going?
Yes. So me and a childhood friend of mine, his name's Lonnie Jones. We have 3 pro shops.
3?
3.
Okay.
3. One of them is in a center that really doesn't get that much that much traffic. They've
Right.
been closed for pretty much most of the summer. They're trying to sell it. So we're actually in there for free.
Okay. That's what's up. Hey, what is your favorite tournament in the bowling and why?
Man, my favorite tournament is still to this day. We call it the Reed Hawthorne, but when I started bowling, it was called the Billies.
The who?
Billies.
Oh, see, I'm a young dude.
So Billy Hawthorne
Yeah.
created this tournament in Cleveland.
Okay.
It was Billy's, then it went to the Bacardi, then it went to the Canadian Club, and then they changed the name to the Reed Hawthorne. So that's my favorite tournament, and why? As a young kid, a very young kid, I would go to uh, Cleveland before I came of age to bowling tournament. I would go to Cleveland and I would watch a lot of guys that were, in my eyes, they were legends. They would come from all over to bowl. We used to bowl at Ambassador Lanes on Superior in downtown Cleveland. The tournament ended up growing from there and moving to a place called Palisades. Is now called the Game. Um, when we bowled at Ambassador, if the entries opened the first week of November,
right,
if you didn't get your entry in before the end of that week, you were on the waiting list.
Oh wow.
They had 2 squads, easily 200 guys. Once we went to Palisades, where they had 96 lanes, we had 380 people on one squad. And then like another additional 150 something, another squad. Like we had people coming from Jamaica to bowl in this tournament.
Wow.
And this is a TNBA tournament. It's a TNBA national tournament. Why do I enjoy it? Because you had guys that didn't have ball contracts, but great. You had guys that you really didn't know who they were, but they were great players. I mean, great players. They were never on the tour, but great players.
That's what's up. Leon asks, hey, what kind of practice do you focus on the most to better your game?
He already knows. I put him through the ringer. So, a plastic ball. I normally practice with a plastic ball. Gives me a couple opportunities to work on hand-eye coordination, and then I don't try to strike in practice. A lot of people make that mistake and go out and practice. Oh, I'm working on my timing, but they're still trying to strike. Do you know what you're hitting? Do you know which eye is your dominant eye? When you don't know what your dominant eye is, how do you know where the ball's going? How do you know if you've been rolling the ball over your target? Because there's a 5-board difference between your left eye and your right eye. It may look like you're hitting your target with one eye, but you're actually hitting left of the target or right of the target. And that plastic ball will tell you if you're hitting what you're looking at, because it's not going to do anything. And then, I work on an hour of shooting at nothing but the 7 and the 10, trying to pick them out of a 4 rack.
Look.
We should have went to jail. That's all I'm saying. We should have went to jail.
Hey, if you with those guys, I can only imagine.
Man, all I can tell you is from the pool party that we went to walking down the strip, to going to Caesars, to George trying to pick up the Uber driver and take her to the room. I mean, it was bad, man.
Oh,
all bad.
That is hilarious. Oh man, that's funny. Hey. But look, I got another question for you. Hey,
Sure.
How do you balance being a business owner, a father, and a husband?
Very little sleep. Very little sleep. It's what I've started doing now is more balancing my family time. uh, I've been giving more of my time to my family because at one point in time when I was married the first time, I did not devote a lot of time to family. I was too busy out there trying to build up a business. I was trying to, attain my education. I was trying to, you know, advance at my job. I just put so many things above family. So I balance the majority of my time now with family. Everything else is secondary.
Okay, that's hey. I know you've been with a couple of different ball companies.
Yep.
Which one has had the most success in your hands?
Yikes. To be honest, Ebonite. That 250K and that red mission, those two balls did a lot of work.
Hmm.
Did a whole lot of work.
There you go. Hey, when you bowled at Enterprise, who was your biggest rival?
I don't know if you heard of him. His name is Dave Ewald. Dave Ewald is a monster. I've bowled with him since youth league. We've gone at it multiple times.
Hey, all right. Look, I know you, and I bowled with you. I've seen you in the bowling alley. Good question. When somebody go up there and post their score, and you see them walking up and down, and you look at they shoot 270. You look at them and say you dead. How many people have you told that?
Whoo, man! Back in the day, I had a friend of mine just posted this a couple weeks ago. His name's Leandre Thomas. He was a young kid. He walked up. He had 289. He threw front 10, left a below 10 spare. I'm going off of 290, but I'm in like the seventh frame. He got ready to write a score down. I told him, man, I wouldn't do that because you're short. He said, what you mean? You're short. Now, mind you, I still got 5 frames left. When the smoke cleared, I used to walk around with the DVD called The Rundown in my pocket or in my bowling bag. And every time I had a chance, that DVD would come out. I would set it out on the table. My teammates used to say, oh my God, let's pop in a DVD, y'all. Like that thing stayed in my pocket, in my bowling bag for literally about 5 or 6 years. So think of how many people I ran down in 5 or 6 years.
Now, is that just arrogance, cockiness, or you just what is that? Where does that come from?
It was a combination of confidence and inner arrogance. I wouldn't be belligerent with it, but I would just tell the guy, hey, you short. You have no chance.
Wow.
It wasn't like I would belittle him. I would just tell him, you have no chance. And guys would always say, hey, I got 279 and Ken got the front 4. I might as well not even put my score down.
Wow. All right. Right now, who is the man to beat in Detroit?
There are 2 that I can think of. That guy that just posted up on my page, Gerald Johnson.
This guy, that guy. Oh, not that guy. Sorry.
Gerald Johnson.
This guy.
Regardless of him being a senior or not, that brother can play. That brother can definitely play. and then Ronnie Sparks.
Ronnie Sparks.
Ronnie Sparks. I've played with my man, and I've watched him do some, when I say amazing things, I bowled on a team with him in Nationals about 5 years ago. We walked in. We were on the waiting list or the sub list. They picked us up at the last minute. So we go get in brackets. I go front four. Ronnie goes 10 pin, 10 pin, 10 pin. He says, I'm going to move 18 left. What? He said, yeah, I'm going to move 18 left. I'm going to move in. When the smoke cleared, I had 830 and Ronnie had 850. He told me if I would have moved in where he was, I would have had about 870. Ooh, how many bowling balls did I throw on top of the roof at Roy? Man, I used to have a nasty temper. Like, if I missed
wait, my question is, did you really throw bowling balls on the roof?
Yeah.
Wow.
When I say on top of in the air on top of the roof, overhand. If I missed a 10 pin with a spare ball, it wasn't a spare ball fault. But I would take the spare ball and throw it in the parking lot. And go buy another spare ball the next day or a couple of days later.
I keep hearing, like, I keep reading these comments over here talking about the gambler. Where did this gambler name come from?
In two areas, my brother. Kenny Rodgers is who? The original Kenny Rodgers is the gambler. Not to mention, I used to gamble a lot with bowling, cards, dice, a turtle race, flipping quarters, racing, anything you could think of. I knew Frank was going to come on. I'm going to tell you a story about that one right there.
Yeah, go ahead.
We bowling, the Gabby is our inaugural season opener here at home. They normally have 90 teams every year. So we're bowling on a pair. You know, beginning to see the initial initial bowling before the season, they don't never put out any real oil. They still leave the summer league oil out. So summer league is out. Summer league shot is out. They're already wide open. I'm throwing a burned out IQ that I've got literally 600 to 700 games on.
I've seen that ball before.
So this guy brings out this new ball that's like 500 grit. So I look down, I said, whose ball is that? You don't need that. The guy was talking to his teammates and he was talking to my teammates about how it was a brand new ball and he really liked it. After that practice was over, the ball never saw the lane. So my teammate calls me a bully, said I told my man to take his ball off the rack. All I said was, hey, you don't need that much.
Wow. There you go. Hey, you see your boy Mo asked, do you consider yourself a cranker or a power stroker?
Now, more of a power stroker. At one point in time, you know, I was breaking it. I was trying to break the lane with breaking it off. You know, hooking it a whole lot. But what's the shortest distance between 2 points?
You asking me?
Absolutely.
What's the what?
The shortest distance between 2 points.
It's a straight
line. So why am I trying to hook it?
Hey,
who's the all-time money winner on the tour? He doesn't have the most talent, but he's the most technical.
Who is he?
Walter Ray. He does not have the most talent, but he's the most technical.
He's the most technical and the most accurate, that's for sure.
Straight line.
Yeah.
That guy is in the Guinness Book of World Record for a 97% ring percentage on horseshoes.
Wow.
If you didn't know, yeah, 97%.
All right. Hey, Kim asked, did you foul on the front 11?
What did the telescore say?
No. That's not what we asked. We said, did you foul on the front 11?
The telescore said I struck, then I struck.
Hey, so look, to answer that question, yes, he fouled.
No,
he fouled.
Absolutely not.
He was one of those guys that fouled and tried to put his foot back, so then look down at his foot like, look, I didn't pass the line. That was him.
No, I had a bunch of witnesses that were behind me that said I didn't foul.
Man. Let's see. Hold on. Here we go. Why won't you help our brother Josh make a cut at these tournaments?
Josh is stubborn. Once Josh gets whatever he gets made up in his mind, that's just what he's going to do. He doesn't want to listen to reason. He puts that wall up. Love my little brother to death, but he has to be calm. He has to, repeat shots, and then he has to leave himself in a position for makeable spares. Like they make fun of me and say, well, you'll go front 11 bucket. Okay, I'll go front 11 bucket or front 10 bucket, but I got 286. It's better than 283 where I go front 10, 2810 or PBA washout.
Okay. Hey, that most. So, hey, Josh, I know you on here listening. You have to listen to Kenny. Okay? Listen to George.
I'm going to tell you, man, 1 year, me, George, Mike King, and Josh were on the pair. Me, George, and Mike King were in the top 5. Guess what Josh was? Josh was getting our bowling balls on Sunday. Because he didn't want to listen.
Look. What are some of the changes that bowling implemented due to the COVID-19?
I can't tell you what changes they making, but the changes that I'm making, especially after that bathroom incident, no more 5s. No more 5s at all. And after that towel incident, you have to question some people's hygiene. That's why COVID is spreading.
Oh, whoa. Ken Rodgers holds the record for balking in the 10th frame on the front 9. Tell us about those.
Man, if it don't feel right, I will hold on to it until it feels right coming off my hand. Because, like I told you back when we were bowling at Free Enterprise and Royal, you needed a 12-bagger to win. If you didn't have a 12-bagger, you lost.
Hey, so Walter Ray was the man then. Belmo is running it now. So is hooking the ball better than straighter?
It's not the hooking that gets Belmo his clout. If you ever get an opportunity, read a book called Revolutions. You're taking something round and you're knocking something else round down. The pins spin off of each other. Your ball only hits 4 pins.
Right.
So you need those pins to spin around and bounce off each other as much as possible. So what Belmo gets that a lot of these other guys don't get, like you see how many logs Belmo throw? You see how much pin action he actually gets? Regardless of him hooking the ball, he still hits that 1-3, and those pins just go everywhere. But if you get an opportunity to read a book called Revolutions, it's an older book, but it will explain a little bit of, or a lot of Belmo's success.
Okay. Hey, how was I appreciate that because I am going to go read it now. I need to figure something out for my game. How was the transition from Storm to Ebonite? Have you gotten equipped with the brand of balls?
Well, I was never on Storm. I was on Global 900.
Okay.
And then I would get a lot of balls, a lot of Storm balls. So I guess they thought I was on Storm staff. I wasn't. A lot of the EBI balls, they're tournament pieces. They're very good. They roll really well on some of the tougher patterns. A lot of them match up. Just depends on the RG or the differential.
Okay. Bam. Now you got another one for you. What is your highest series and what honor score was most fun or satisfying?
My highest series is 865. I threw 35 in one set. I go front 7, swisher 710, and then didn't stop striking for the rest of the day. We moved pairs every game.
Oh, wow. There you go. Hey, they want to know what's in that glass and what's your favorite cocktail?
Woodford Reserve.
That dark stuff, man. Nobody want that, bro.
That's the grown man, sir.
Oh, it must be.
Once you elevate your palate, trust me, either whiskey, scotch, really scotch. I love my sister, the Gentle Giant.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
That's fine, unless you're gonna shoot 350. Ain't no way you're gonna win with Josh. Because he's definitely gonna play 10 at least twice.
Man, I seen Josh Bowl, man. Josh can throw the ball. Why y'all playing my boy like that?
Josh just get hard head. Like I said, he gets stubborn. Whenever, Josh has a specific area that he loves to play. Everybody has their A game. But when you take him away from his A game a little bit, he starts to miss just a little bit.
Yo, top 5 black bowlers you've watched.
Whew. Some guys that you probably never even heard of. Bobby Williams. Bobby Williams Bobby Williams doesn't get the credit that he deserves. Bobby Williams was on the tour back in the 70s. He was a great player. When I say Bobby Williams was great, Bobby was averaging 230 in the 80s. Bobby has a set where he beat Earl Anthony, but you'll never see the televised event. He beat Earl Anthony in match play. You got Bobby Williams. Of course, you got Mike Whalen. Jesus Christ. Let's see, who else? Guy named Dave Chappelle. He's a much older guy. He didn't make it past his prime. His old lady ran over him on a bike in front of the boat now.
Like for real, for real?
For real, for real.
Wow.
Dave Chappelle. And it's a real close race between my man Mac Ivory and Gerald Johnson.
So Gerald is really that good?
Man, you have no idea. When I tell you, I've bowled with this guy. I've watched him bowl when I was a kid. And I got the opportunity to bowl with him. I watched him bowl on some patterns where he struggled, like maybe the first game, but he found a way to grind to a point where he became successful. And what I mean by that is, so he's not a cranker. He doesn't have a whole lot of hand. He doesn't. But he has the opportunity to split a board. He can split a board and, carry. And then Mac Ivory, man, on that left side, Buddy used to throw it awesome.
That's Gerald, dude. You see, like I got comments over here saying Gerald is just a beast, a monster. He is the guy.
Man, you have no idea, brother. And you would think that he would have a little bit of an issue with that little hop that he has at the end.
Yeah.
Don't let that hop fool you. You'll mess around and try to gamble against him, and you'll think, oh, he can't bowl because he got that little hop. He'll have a 7-bagger on you real quick.
Yeah, I remember watching him bowl one tournament. I was like, man, where is this guy from? I didn't like I said that's before even knowing him, and I was just like, this dude right here, man. God.
Man, he just won. He couldn't bowl last year because he won the tap.
Right.
He won the tag, and he won the Roto Grip Challenge with the tag.
Oh, so he just took all the money.
Absolutely.
Wow. What about, there you go. Look, he said, hey, what about Derek Banks from Chicago?
Ooh. I saw Derek, but I was like really young. So I would see him throw it a couple times. I didn't like get an opportunity to see him bowl like I saw the guys that I mentioned. Like I literally used to sit there and watch these guys.
Man.
But Derek Banks, he was like the black David Ozio. Who are real good.
Right. That's, hey. Look, here you go. Look. Spanky. You know Spanky.
Mm-hmm.
He said watching him win the Roto Grip and the tap was amazing and entertaining.
I'm telling you. That guy, Gerald Johnson, awesome.
Oh, wait. Who is Stein? Stein? Who is Stein? Tell me about Stein. Look, man, they kicking all these names out. See, dude, I wasn't really traveling, so I don't know a whole lot of bowlers.
Like I said, I go back to, again, I watched Stein bowl once or twice, but these guys that I mentioned were the guys that I watched. You see a bunch of guys throw it good, here and there, but the guys that I watched are the guys that I studied from here in Detroit.
Ooh, Derek Banks won the first high roller for $125,000.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's big money there. Here you go. Wanda Parker asked, where does Billy Oatman rank on your list?
He's definitely in my top 10. I've watched that guy bowl with original blue hammer. I watched him do stuff with an original blue hammer that people couldn't do with resin. When I say the last year Billy won the Reed Hawthorne, guess what Billy was throwing?
What?
Blue hammer. He was throwing an original blue hammer.
Huh. Wow. Hey, what current or former PBA stars that you have ever matched against, and what was the outcome?
Who? Which ones?
Put them on the list. Name them out there.
So I'll tell you, we had a when the tour was here, we had a amateurs versus pros tournament. So they did a match play. So I ended up winning the tournament. My quarterfinal match, I bowled Oscar. Oscar left a 10-pin on the field ball. I had to strike out to beat him. I struck out to beat Oscar. My next match was Billy O. Let's just say the match was over with by the 7th frame.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Billy said, I don't even want to play no more.
Hey, so you put Gerald, Sleaze, 2 other guys on the lane. What's the outcome on that?
So my trio, guess what my trio is in any tournament? Me, Jordan.
What's your trio?
Me, Jordan, and Stroker. Every trio, and we won a few, but we've lost more than we won. But we haven't won the tournament. And you would think that we would, clobber a tournament. For some odd reason, the three of us could never get to the point where our skill level matches our output.
I think it's the two young guys that tear the team up.
Which two young guys?
The two younger ones. You and Sleeves.
Facts. Facts.
Oh.
I'm not the same guy I used to be.
Let's see. Hey, we got to get Gerald on here, man, because Gerald got all the great stories, man.
When I tell you he's a historian. He's a historian because he lived through a lot of that. Like, do you know that Gerald will be 60 in September, bro?
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
My main man will be 60 in September. And he's still going strong.
Who is better, you or Pharaoh?
No comment. No comment. I don't do it better than or less than.
Well, it ain't no equal to.
Well, it is because you have to think about where we bowl. He bowls on shots that are a lot different than what I bowl on. He can definitely play. But some of the shots where he bowled cater toward his style of play. Here, we don't have that. It's a little bit tougher here. Like we don't have guys that average 250 here. We had a guy that averaged 250 one season. Outside of that, you'll see guys average 230, maybe 240. But we don't have a lot of 240 average guys here. And our guys can play. We actually put down a heavier volume of oil here in Michigan and in the Detroit area than pretty much anyone else in the nation.
And why is that?
I don't know. But I get a lot of guys that will come to Michigan and say, hey, man, the lanes are flooded. And to me, I'm like, wait a minute, this is just a normal house shot. What do you mean they're flooded? But then when I go, to where they're bowling, I'm standing left gutter with, the weakest ball I have.
Hey, question for you here. Who have you seen out of the young generation that has a lot of talent, but their mind isn't there? What kind of advice can you give to them?
His name is Jordan Christopher Horns.
You gonna give him by his government? You gonna throw him under the bus like that?
His name is Jordan Christopher Horns. I love Jordan to death, but Jordan lets ego bother him sometimes. I get it, you throw it good, and you expect to strike. But do you know that there's a very slim margin of angle of entry that allows you to strike? You have to be at a maximum of a 2-degree angle of entry to the pocket to strike. And then you still have to depend on a little bit of luck. So they've set up the robot to throw the perfect shot and repeat the same shot over and over and over again.
Right.
The robot did not shoot 300.
That's wild.
I mean, you got a lot of things and a lot of dynamics that change with bowling. So you have your ball that has the oil absorption rate. So it's absorbing the oil from the lane. So the lanes are consistently changing. You've got guys that are on. You've got guys that throw the ball everywhere. You know, they don't play the same area, so they're moving the oil back and forth. You've got friction that's created out of nowhere. But he has to take that into consideration. He has to understand, I get it, the majority of the balls that you throw, you want them to strike.
Right.
But every ball is not going to strike.
Okay. Hey, why did that Columbia High strike wobble down the lane and strike so much?
That Hyde, man, was almost as precious to me as one of my kids. That ball struck a ton. Between that and the detour,
Yeah.
2 balls was my go-to balls.
Oh man.
Man, everybody keep bugging about this tile story.
Man, hey, I'm not saying nothing about it, bro. I'm not saying nothing. But no, Ken, bro. Look, everybody waiting on that story.
All right, man, I'll give you the story. I will give you the story.
Man,
I'll try to keep the name out of it.
Hey, let me take my look. I'm gonna sit back.
I'm gonna go ahead and take me a good one.
Hey, look, I'm
all right, y'all. So
I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna sip my drink. I'm not gonna say nothing.
My wife done said no with all exclamation marks.
Look,
all right.
Look, they all look.
So forget it. We're gonna throw the names out there.
No, you're not. No.
So back in 2009, Pharaoh and I were like super duper tight. So he was living here. He was living in Ohio. He calls me up. He says, "Hey, bro, I got the Detroit Open is in your area." So he says, "Hey, man, you know what? I don't have a lot of money to pay for a hotel for the whole week, plus bowl the tournament, plus all the expenses, blah, blah, blah." So I said, "All right, you come stay at my crib." I had recently got divorced, so I had a bachelor pad. So in my bachelor pad, I had a 2-bedroom condo. It had 2 levels.
Hey Kim, should I hit that button now to just go blank right now? Hit it.
So my man again, he tells me, I need a place to stay for the week. The gun bowl tournament. I told him, say less. Come on down, blah, blah, blah. So my man meets me at the grocery store. I buy a couple $100 worth of groceries. Now I'm a single man at this time. My kids are staying with my ex-wife and their mom. So again, I'm looking for a place for it's just me. Everybody's saying mute. So
wait, look, everybody that said tell it, look, Ashley like, oh God, no. Man, I don't think we should continue. I'm telling you, man.
Man, I wouldn't be me if I didn't continue.
Man.
King of Pettyville. So, buddy meets me at the grocery store. He helps me with the groceries to the house. Now I say I bought a couple $100. A couple $100 worth of groceries for me will last a month. So Sunday night comes up, I cook up something, we eat. He said, "Man, I bowl Monday morning at 8 a.m. So I call in. I say, "Skip it, I'm gonna go and watch my main man bowl." So I go down, watch him bowl. He's leading day 1. I'm like, damn, that's what's up. We go back to the crib. Tuesday come up. I said, you know what? I'm gonna call into work again since my man leaving. I'm gonna watch him. Because mind you, I got 5 weeks of vacation at this time, so I got plenty of time to burn. Wednesday come up. I'm sorry, Tuesday come up. I go watch my man bowl. He's still leading. So we get back to where I live, and at that time I was in full Mike Lowry mode. I mean, full Mike Lowry mode. So I called a young lady up that I knew that did something strange for a little piece of change. So I call her up, say, hey, you know what? Come on through. Me and my man, we want to have a little fun. So, young lady, she says, all right, I'm on my way. So about 20 minutes later, Buddy comes out the bedroom and says, you know what? Man, I'm straight. I'm like, what? You straight? What you mean you straight? Like, man, I got to get up. I got a bowl in the morning. We got a paddock meeting at 8 o'clock. It's going to take me like 40 minutes to get there. I said, hold on, Jack. It's 7 o'clock in the evening, and I live 15 minutes away from the bowling alley. So my man, he's like, man, I'm real straight. I'm real straight. I'm real straight. Like, wait a minute. Before you told me you was with it. Now you ain't. Now you're not with it. So I call old girl up. Tell her, my man got cold feet, but if you and your girl want to do that 2-for-1 special, I'm good. She was like, well, it is what it is. And I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna have my man out there listening to me going ham in this room. He probably gonna be in that other room, tossing off or doing something. I don't know. So I called. I was like, you know what, baby girl, don't worry about it. So Wednesday comes. I'm like, shoot, Wednesday, I can't miss work. I done missed 2 days already. I know my email's off the chain at work. And I know my staff's going crazy. So I go to work Wednesday. Come back home after work, I don't see my man. So I'm like, all right. Thursday come around. I still don't see him. So Friday morning comes up. I don't work on Fridays. I'm only working 4 days a week. So Friday morning comes up. I get up, walk around the crib. I still don't hear nothing. But I got this horrific smell in my house. And when I say horrific, I mean, it's almost like a decomposed body going on in this house. I'm like, what is going on? Now, mind you, I got a puppy that's 6 weeks old. So I'm thinking the puppy done took a dump in the house because we still going through the potty training thing or the house breaking. So I go all around my crib looking for this poop that's in my house. I'm thinking it's dog poop. I done walked through the kitchen, the living room, my bedroom, my bathroom, the guest bathroom. I've done walked through the kitchen, everything. I don't find this poop. So I decided to look in the room that my man was staying in. So I kicked the door open, bro. This thing hit me harder than my mama ever slapped me, bro. I mean, it just hit me dead square in the face. I was like, God, whoa. So I look at the dog and I tell him, as soon as I find this, I'm beating your butt. And the dog give me the look like it wasn't me. So I looking around the room. I'm looking in the hamper that's in the guest room where I told my man to throw, the towels and stuff. Mind you, I'm looking around the room and then I notice, wait a minute, I don't see no bags in this room. I don't see no luggage, no nothing. So I'm like, wait a minute, did this Negro leave? So I'm like, all right, open the window, snatch the sheets off the bed. I look under the bed, it's a towel sticking out the bed, off from under the bed. So I'm like, all right. I yanked the bed, I yanked the towel, the bed moved. I'm like, what the? Wait a minute. I yanked the towel again. The bed moves again. I'm like, what the? So I go and look under the bed. It's a ball, a big ball of wet towels. When I say a big ball of wet towels, these are the big bath towels. These are not the little small washcloths. These are the ones that you dry off with at the beach. Like, why are these towels under this bed? I found out what that smell was. The smell was mildew in my carpet. So I had to apologize to the dog because I done threatened him. Like, you about to get the beating of your life for taking a dump all over my place. Yes. Yes, they were. So, and I'm
Look, y'all can't say sorry now. All y'all wanted this dang story, and here it go. So don't feel bad.
I'm trying to figure out why all these wet towels are under this bed instead of either in a hamper or in the guest bathroom. So I'm like, all right. I get the towels, put them in a bag, throw them in the trash, walk around the crib. I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. So I called my man George. I say, hey, George, you talk to my main man? He said, yeah, he at home. He tore his thumb up on Thursday and he WD. I'm like, what do you mean? He said, yeah, he withdrew. All right. So I go look in his drawer. My passcode is in the drawer because where I was living, there's a gate. You can't get in without the pass card or security. So my keys in there, the gate pass in there. So remember at the beginning of the story, I tell you I bought a couple $100 worth of groceries. I go open the refrigerator. My refrigerator looked like it was off of Good Times. Like, what the fuck? Did this Negro really just go grocery shopping in my refrigerator, bro?
Look, no, it's too late. It's too late to call them now, George. Y'all asked for this.
So and then I started thinking about these towels again, and it takes me back to a story where we were going to bowl U.S. Open, and I got my man say, "Hey, you know, the paddock meeting at 7:30." My man say, "Wake me up at 7:00." So the guys he in the room with get up early in the morning, take their shower, they go down and get the breakfast, right? Go back up to the room, tell my man it's 7:00, time to get up. Buddy says, let me get 15 more minutes. He gets up at 7:15, puts his outfit on, and say, I'm ready to go. Whoa, buddy, you didn't go past that shower? You didn't wash them tater tots? No, nothing? Are you serious? So I'm like, hold on, bro. You don't wash the tater tots. We go bowl, and Tommy Jones comes down to the pier and says, hey, what's wrong with your guy? We're like, what you mean? He's like, man, he smells awful. So again, I'm going back to the towels. I'm like, wait a minute. Buddy didn't wash them tater tots. Buddy didn't wash them tater tots in, I don't know if we were in Indianapolis or somewhere, but how don't you wash them tater tots there, but you wasting up all my Ralph Lauren towels, getting them wet, putting them on the carpet. Before I sold my place, I had to replace the carpet. for that room, it was Berber carpet. It wasn't cheap.
Hey, we sinking right now, George. We sinking, bro.
It cost me almost $1,000 to get the carpet replaced.
Hey, what did Steve Harvey say? Unplug it. Hey.
No. He said he ain't through with me yet.
Hey, pull the plug. Pull the plug. He said, pull the plug. Look, man. We got
man, that story is just.
So look, if anybody else really want to know the whole detail, hit Kenny Rodgers up. Kenneth Rodgers. Hit Kenneth Rodgers up on Instant Messenger and just say Ken type or call him. Call him.
Oh man, I got plenty of stories.
No, they want that story.
Oh,
because that right there was the PG version, guys. Just
absolutely. I mean, I was upset with it, and I mean, George can testify how upset I was when I called him, find out where our mutual friend was.
Hey, you see, look, you see what? Look, this is the last episode. You see what you got, people. Look. Hey, you done, bro. Hey, guys, thank you for coming. Look.
Yeah, but on a serious note, I do have a serious side. I do have a hilarious side. I do think that every situation requires a smile, even if it's your darkest day.
Oh yeah.
Because that smile takes your mind away from the worst thing that can happen, or that gives you an opportunity to have an escape for just, even if it's 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So I definitely love making folks laugh.
Good. But hey, y'all, look, for all y'all that didn't let Ken loose, y'all did not. Y'all kept to y'all promise to him. But for Josh, GG3, Ashley, Kim, Sid, y'all let me down. I posted something for y'all and y'all let me down. I'm done with y'all. Hey, if y'all about to get on a group call, y'all got to call me too, because I want to be in this one.
Oh, you definitely can be on that group call.
Yeah, put me in the group call.
But
hey, all jokes aside though, Ken, bro, I can tell you are a great dude. Father, husband, mentor. Dude, keep doing what you're doing, bro. Real talk.
I definitely will.
And stop hanging out with bums.
I don't hang out with bums, man. I have an opportunity to enlighten some of my friends.
Oh, look who showed up to the match. I mean, to the show. Look at Mr. Mush. Hey, Mush. We ain't seen you. Ain't seen you in forever.
But I keep talking to myself. Jesus, take the wheel.
Hey, look. Mush showed up. The show is over, guys. Show is over.
Oh man.
Hey, but no, hey, real talk though. Hey, Ken, real talk. Appreciate you coming on, sharing your stories, dude, because that's what this is all about. Keeping it 100, sharing the stories, because we all in the bowling alley and we really don't know the bowler outside the bowler. So for you to come on and share some of your stories with us, hey, we appreciate it, man. Real talk.
Oh yeah, I definitely enjoy myself. But I'll tell you something that you don't know. Education-wise, are you aware that I was studying for my doctorate?
No way.
Oh yeah, I have got a bachelor's in industrial engineering, a bachelor's in finance, a master's in finance.
Where'd you graduate from?
University of Phoenix, South University, and Ashford.
That's what's up, dude. See, Ken is not only, excuse my language, guys, an asshole. He's an educated asshole. Dude, Ken, you are the man.
And I'm still registered as a certified financial advisor.
Dude, hey, that's what's up, bro. Like, and tell your boy, hey Jordan, hang around this guy more often, man.
Oh man. Jordan, he hangs around a lot. That's my nephew. I told his dad that. Wow. With Mike Lowry, absolutely.
Hey, look, they still coming. They still coming.
Oh man.
You gotta love your friends, though, dude. Hey, I'm gonna put it to you this way: life is too short not to laugh.
Absolutely.
And if you can't laugh and smile and just have a good time in life, yeah, we have our ups and downs and our obstacles that we have to go through. But real talk, you have to have those people in your life, man, when things get tough and you have to figure some stuff out. They got to be there. But so, hey, real talk, Ken, I'm glad you got that circle, bro. Real talk.
Oh yeah, my circle is amazing.
So just make sure, hey, y'all call me when that conference call happened. I better be on that call, bro.
Oh, I'll put you in the group message so you can get your laugh on throughout your day.
Yes, so sir.
It gets savage.
All right, hey, but look, man, go in there and get this earful from the missus because she about to cut your butt out.
She's standing behind me.
Let me see where she at. Tell her to come on and say, hey. Hey, what's up?
She's standing behind me.
Hey, see, the only reason why you probably not gonna get it is because she holding the baby. But when that baby go to sleep,
oh, she's sitting here laughing.
It's gonna be trouble.
We laughed.
Like
I told her no names, but then I dropped the name.
And then you dropped the bomb. It's like you dropped the F-bomb. You did. Literally the F-bomb.
Absolutely. Oh my God, the irony in that one.
Oh man. Hey, but guys, real talk. Ken Rodgers, my boy from Detroit, Michigan, man. I can't wait to get back on the lanes with you. Just in case y'all didn't know, me and Ken and Jello and Scott Buchanan and I forgot my other guy's name. I can't think of his name. Hey, but we did win. This is champs right here. TNBA National team, handicap and scratch. Just to let y'all know.
And I won mixed doubles with the misses. And 850 for doubles.
There you go. So, just to let y'all know, I do bowl pretty well when I get some people on my squad because they bring my game up a little more.
Quick question for you, boss. What day you want to get on the hot seat? Ooh.
Hey, good talking to you.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Hey, I don't know who's gonna interview me. Look, I might have 50 people on here, man, but it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming. I'm telling you, I promise y'all, for all my viewers, dude, it's coming. Because I do have a story, man, and I have my obstacles, my ups and downs, dude. So trust and believe. What y'all see here, dude, I smile, but I have a lot of pain behind it as well. So, hey, that's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all ain't getting no more.
My man.
Hey, but look, Ken, love you, bro. Love Keish. Love you, the kids, man. Tell everybody, hey, give them a hug and tell everybody I love them, brother.
Hey, keep doing what you're doing, boss man.
Yes,
we'll chop it up.
Absolutely.
With what Ryan said yesterday, you got a whole lot coming toward you.
Man, appreciate it, bro. Real talk.
Just get prepared.
Hey, I'm ready, bro. Taking it one step at a time. I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, brother.
All right, bro.
Later. Yo, that was my boy Ken Rodgers from Detroit, Michigan, man. If y'all missed it, go back, hit that share button. Dude, as I said, follow my YouTube channel. If you don't have Facebook, I'm all out there. I am really, really, really trying to just get this thing to going. Even when COVID is over, I am still going to do the shows. Maybe it won't be 5 days a week, maybe 2 to 3. Tomorrow, tune in. 8 o'clock Pacific time. So 8 o'clock early in the morning, my time, 10 o'clock in other places, 11 o'clock in other places. I will have my boy Anthony Lavery spar on here in the morning. So, hey, guys, come on, tune in, share, have your questions ready. So, hey, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the questions. You guys go kiss your loved ones. Listen to what they telling y'all. Stay your butts in the house. Stop running the streets. Get out them bowling alleys, man. But, hey, I love you guys, dude. Bowtie out of here. Peace.